humans of the internet. Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today, we are playing the Heart of Telantes, which is where these lovely people are going to attempt to retrieve a rather strange and interesting item. Before we dive into that, though, a few things. The first is that we will have our usual in-game giveaway, which is an item that I roll randomly for in D&D Beyond. Today's is a really interesting one, and I couldn't resist leaving it there, especially with everything going on. So today's item is a Band of Loyalty.
Oh boy!
Which is essentially
Wow.
like the cyanide tooth that spies have. So basically, it's a I'm gonna die rather than talk kind of vibe. So
Wow.
if you are interested in the Band of Loyalty, please type !shiny thing into the chat. If you are not a Gallant Horde member, you can still enter. It just means you can gift it to any member of the Horde if you win it. I've already been given inspiration by the chat, so that's kind of amazing. Thanks, chat. And yeah, we're gonna do this thing.
I also have inspiration already.
Good job. I like that Adam now keeps track of it because it means I don't have to, which is great. So yes, we're doing that. We will give that away at the break, and then we'll do another giveaway at that point as well. We are also still doing our subscriber goals each month. At the moment, we are still aiming for 50 new or renewed subscriptions in November. If we do that, we will schedule another Birds of a Feather game, which is where we pick a class and have 6 people play a character of that class, and I put you in a one-shot. We're still trying to schedule the Barbarian one. It's very, very hard to schedule things at this time of year, it turns out. So we will do it. It just may take us a little while to get to it. I think that's all the announcements I have today. Does anyone else have anything they would like to talk about before we dive into this game?
Roll the potion of resistance.
Oh yeah, I can roll the potion of resistance. Let's do that. That's a 7. Let's see what 7 is. You'd think I would know by now. I should totally always have it open, but I never remember until someone gives one to someone, and then I'm like, oh yeah. Potion of resistance. A 7 gives you, so it doesn't show you in that. 7 is poison damage.
Okay.
So the potion of resistance today is resistance to poison. Okay. So today's adventure, you are going to retrieve the Heart of Telantes. What you know about it is that there was an angel called Telantes who fell in love with a mortal, and the mortal broke their heart. And as a result, the angel removed their own heart out of themselves and left it in a pool somewhere in the snow, and then disappeared. That's what you know. Is there anything anyone would like to do before you enter the throne room today?
We're gonna bring our warm clothes that we got from Icewind Dale.
That's smart.
Arwen Nyas.
Is anyone not got warm clothes?
But I'm also resistant to cold, but
Boomba doesn't wear clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That may become relevant. We will see.
Oh goodness.
It maybe became relevant when we were hunting ice trolls too, and
Yep.
still didn't do it.
No, mostly because I forgot to make it relevant, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Anything else apart from bringing warm clothes? 4 of you. 4 out of 6 warm clothes. All right. In that case, you enter the throne room. And the lady is wearing a gown that looks like it's made out of white fur with kind of bluish streaks on it that resemble tears, because I'm not done breaking your hearts today. And she says, welcome, adventurers. Today's an interesting mission. Do you have any questions for me before I send you on your way?
Do you know what Telantes looks like? Or looked like?
I do not. The stories are all very vague and, frankly, poetic about it. Angelic, but sad. Young face, but old eyes. That sort of
Humanoid, elven?
Likely humanoid.
Okay.
Celestials are usually humanoid, but hard to say whether they would have elvish features. I have personally never met one. Interestingly, Celestials and Fae, not the best of friends, as a rule.
And
we know what?
We know what kind of creatures guard, or like, is there word of the kind of winged creatures that protect this heart?
Here's what I know. I know that it is. I know the general vicinity of where it is, so I can put you down kind of close to it, but the heart itself is protected from any sort of scrying or teleportation magic, so you cannot go directly to it and you cannot look at it unless you are physically there. My understanding is that it is protected by certain celestial creatures, but I do not know their motives, why they protect it, and I don't know that much about what they are, apart from the fact that they are celestial. It's fairly shrouded in mystery, to be honest, which is, frankly, part of why I'm so curious about it.
So I just want to let my team know that I speak Celestial.
Good.
That I can fly and disguise myself, and I'm pretty persuasive. So if there's an opportunity to discuss anything, I would like to try that.
Also, I'm sorry for asking this, but it seems a very powerful object. What are your full intentions with it?
I'm not entirely sure what it does. Nobody's entirely sure what it does. And frankly, I would rather something of that level of power and mystery was in my possession, rather than in the possession of those who would destroy what I'm trying to do here. I would hope that by now everybody here would agree with me on that matter, all things considered.
Oh no, of course. I just wanted to double check. There's been a few mishaps of recent missions and...
Agreed. And I won't lie to you. The reason that some of my best are on this mission is because I really don't know what it does, or really very much about it at all, except that it is powerful, and there is a good chance that others are also collecting objects of power, and I would rather get to it first.
Right.
But
okay.
I don't have that much information to share because it is extremely secret. But you are all very capable, and I trust you to succeed, whatever that means.
Okay. Well,
how close are you putting us? Like,
as close as I can get you without falling foul of the magic around it. Not as close as I would like, but I can put you in the general vicinity. Hard to say. It's very hazy.
Will it be relatively safe where you're dropping us off at, or are we going to be close to immediate danger?
I don't believe so. I'm putting you somewhere relatively isolated. So you shouldn't be in immediate danger, I don't believe.
All right. And did one of us cast the water breathing? Or is that a ritual done before?
Cast it last night because it lasts 24 hours.
Okay.
No?
When I found out I was going on this mission.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because we did have another plan before this.
Okay.
So we should all have water breathing.
All right.
That's it. Yeah.
Very well. She claps her hands, and you all feel that very familiar tug of teleportation. And you find yourselves here. Let me just move all your little tokens. Find yourselves in the snow. There is a couple of very broken down houses close to you. Did I move you? Yep, you can see that,
Yeah,
right?
we're on
Yep.
there.
They look
Yep, we're good.
abandoned, fairly desolate. There's like fences and trees and sort of walls, and it looks like at some point this was farmland, but it doesn't look like anyone has lived here in a long time.
Does the snow seem natural?
Make a nature check.
Probably super good at that.
Guidance. Because I was going to ask
Oh,
the
you're
same
giving
thing.
me guidance? Okay.
Yeah.
I should have just helped you, but we'll go with this. Oh, that's
I
not
mean-
bad. 18?
It seems like natural snow, but it also seems like it's been here a lot
Okay.
for a long time.
Okay.
Do we see anything around us right now?
Like what kind of anything?
Any kind of movement in the distance, like anything that might feel like somebody's watching us.
Make a perception check.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Roll the 19, so 29.
There is absolutely no sign of any animals or any birds. This place is quiet and cold. Except, what did you get? 29.
29.
You vaguely hear something coming out of one of the houses, like someone moving around in there.
I'm gonna cast
Specifically, this house.
Okay. I'm going to use Divine Sense to see if there is any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of me.
You get a definite celestial ping from that house.
Cool.
I'm gonna wait to do my thing.
Yeah, there's a thing over there.
Should we
Maybe
talk
to
we
it?
should go talk to it. Je parle celestial. Leonel gets me.
Are you just having this conversation out loud right now?
I'm assuming we're
Probably.
quiet.
Are you quiet? Because it's
I
very
didn't-
quiet around here, so sudden talking is going to be pretty obvious.
I wasn't trying to be quiet.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I didn't think that.
Okay.
Thought we were all alone.
Yeah.
In that
I'm
case,
always-
you see a woman walk out of here. Hang on. To Leia. There we go. She is wearing robes. Really, like, good fur robes. But very simple. And a hood over her head. To the point, well, I say she. You can't really see her face. But she walks out and she sort of cocks her head and she goes, huh. Haven't been people here in some time.
She said that in common.
Yes. Eclipsis, she is definitely got some kind of celestialness going on.
Okay.
Oh, are we gonna go talk to her?
Talk to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we want to
I
know?
just kind of motion to all of you because everybody knows my kind of talking is
I know. I'm the same way.
Your plan B.
Yeah.
But
We'll
she
pull
mentioned
it back, I think.
Talkative group.
she walks out and just sort of stopped and is sort of looking at you very with a look of extreme puzzlement.
Oh, there goes Bombah. Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Do you have a name?
Did. Once, I think. Have a name? Yes.
Hmm.
She thinks for a moment and then she goes, Olaine. My name was Olaine. I believe.
Was?
Well, I suppose is. I just haven't used it in a very long time. There has been no need.
My
Are
name
you
is
alone
Boomba.
here?
Bombah.
Are you alone here?
Yes.
Is that your choice?
Choice. I think maybe?
How
She
long have
seems
you been alone
really
here?
out of it. Like she's.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a long time since this person has spoken to any other people, you get the impression.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking for something.
Oh,
Perhaps you know?
is it snow? I know about snow. There is much snow here.
Yes, I do see the snow, but it is not the snow that we are looking about.
Oh,
We are in search of an artifact, belonging to a person long since passed.
I think, the only person here. As you get closer, by the way, and you can see her face, you can see that she has, like, blue markings down her face. Like, etched it, like, on her skin.
Does
Like
it look like the
tattoos.
lady's dress?
Kind of. Not really. That's more
Okay.
coincidence than anything else.
Okay.
If you zoom right in, you'll be able to see them on her face, because I've drawn them on there.
Okay.
They, like, come down from her eyes, and there's
Okay.
one on her, like, here as well.
Like a tribal tattoo type thing.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
They look like tears.
Kind of, yeah. That definitely is the vibe.
Have you been here long by yourself?
Yes.
Would you like companionship?
Don't know. Perhaps.
Have you heard of a
Perhaps-
large pool around here?
A pool. Well, there are the pits. Perhaps that is what you mean?
Could be.
They're not really a pool. They're full of. She thinks for a moment, like she's trying to reach for a word, but it's been a long time. Tar, the black stuff.
Oh.
Perhaps you would like to accompany us to the pits. Companionship is good every once in a while. It will give you a opportunity to enjoy the company of others. If only for a little bit.
Perhaps. It has been some time. I believe. Yes. I will come with you.
Then
Reanth.
perhaps you can help lead the way to the pits.
Lead. Yes. Reanth, sorry, you had something?
I was just gonna telepathically ask Bombah, do you think this is a good idea? You can't reply to this message.
I would like to insight Olaine to see if she, like, see if she's, like, trying to misguide us in any way, maybe?
Make an insight check.
And I would like to be watching all around us to see if this is distraction tactic.
Okay, make a perception check.
We're not
Okay.
suspicious at all.
No,
No.
21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
She seems very genuine. Like, there doesn't seem to be any deception or bullshit going on. She just seems super confused by talking to people. Like, it's been a
Yeah.
really long time since she had to do it. And so, like, she keeps reaching for words because she's forgotten words. Like, words are from long ago. You know, like when you try to do something you haven't done in a long time, you've got to sort of try and remind yourself how to do it. That's the vibe. It's not that she's being deceptive. It's just that she's weird because she's been alone for a really long time.
Mhm.
Megan, what did you roll?
10.
10. There does not appear to be anything creeping up on you.
Cool.
We're all good here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's just fine.
Let's take this. Almost
said-
dead inside.
If we're going to the pits, perhaps I should bring things to help.
Yeah, if you've got
Be
things.
Very nice.
And she disappears into the house and she comes out and she's carrying, let me remind myself what she's carrying. She has a scimitar on her back and a mace in her hand. And she goes, I seem to recall, she's sort of looking at the mace in that confused way, like, I seem to recall this is sometimes helpful? Maybe?
Sometimes.
For protection, yes. That could come in handy.
Yes. I will bring it.
Okay.
Excellent.
We will
All right.
follow you.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Boomba will hold out his arm to help escort her.
She sort of looks at it and looks at you confused. Is your arm in pain? Do you require healing?
Are you a
I am okay.
Okay.
I just thought that I would offer to help you.
It is a friendly gesture.
Oh,
Oh,
very
no.
well. She does
Are
the
you
same
a
thing, but not like wrapping it around, just like does the same thing as if it's like a wave. Right.
Is the Horde adopting a Celestial now? I mean, just
It's her heart.
in advance.
Somebody for Morwen to fly
Yeah.
around with on a warm summer day.
Boomba has no
I-
intention of bringing in any more strays, but
Okay.
if
I
the
had-
rest of you do, that's on you.
I think that I healed once. I've forgotten.
Does she have any religious iconography, like on her weapons or on her person?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go up to
Yeah, I'm doing
Reanth
that.
because I know she can talk to the people.
Yeah.
I can't say that word right now.
And 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
She has very little on her. Her robes are completely plain. The weapons she went and got are really nice, but they have no markings on them at all. The only markings she has are the ones on her face,
Okay.
which
Those don't
I
look
mean,
familiar.
you can make a history or an or religion check to see if that's anything you recognize.
History. History is my jam. Let's see the natural one. Oh, that's good. 25.
25.
Mhm.
This is not familiar to you. You've
Okay.
done a lot of reading about various religious sects and whatever, and these particular markings don't align with anything you know about.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper and undercommon to Reanth. She doesn't seem like she wants to hurt us or is being deceitful, just confused. So,
Yeah. She'll tell you back in undercommon. All right, we just have to be careful. You know, we don't know if we're walking into a trap. It's just something to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Well, This
After
way.
you, Olen?
and she leads you. Who's rolling things? She leads you along the road, upwards. Like the whole place, now that you have a look, is kind of sloping upwards. and she leads you up that pathway. And you walk in the snow for some time. Bombah and Eclipsis, can you make Constitution saves for me, please?
Does me being resistant to cold have anything?
It will halve the damage if you fail.
Sounds good.
22. Plus more if I'm close enough to Eclipsis to get her aura.
22 is enough. It's not that high yet. You've only been there a little while.
That's a 16.
That's okay too. So you both managed to deal with the cold for now. Can I also get wisdom saves from everyone?
Aw, man. I
Please.
knew we should have had a hero's feast.
Is this
Well,
against being charmed?
No.
Alright, I gotta ask.
I rolled wrong. I'm sorry.
Oh, Reanth.
Yeah. Yeah, 5.
5.
Yeah.
Managed to roll the 5 and a 6.
Inspiration, and I'm using it.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Reanth got 5. Bombah, what'd you get?
21, and if this is an attempt to read my mind, then Mind
It's
Blank
not.
doesn't do anything to that.
It's not that.
No divination.
Murmur.
26.
Okay. Morwen.
7.
Eclipsis.
29 with a natural 20.
Nice. Zinkayla.
Since I used inspiration, I went from 2 to a natural 20 for 30.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
So, Reanth and Morwen. This place is desolate and cold, and this woman is strange and kind of heartbreaking. And you find yourselves begin to feel a sadness that you can't shake, kind of despair.
Mm-hmm.
And the result of that is that you will have disadvantage on any initiative rolls,
Okay.
because the sadness
okay.
makes you slower.
Hey.
Here.
Okay.
I'm no good at those anyway, so.
I have advantage, so at
Hopefully it won't
least
have
it
a lot of
just
impact.
it
Evens you
goes,
out,
you
though.
know. Yep, I'm good.
All right.
Hike of initiative rolls, so no worries.
So I'm just going to gather you all together to move you to the next bit.
You got a potion of resistance to use at your discretion by Jamie.
Me, Jax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because
Cool.
Jamie.
Because Jamie.
He
Awesome.
wants us all
Right
to
then.
die.
Yep. Wasitum says don't fuck up the brew crew.
And it's poison today.
I will.
Yes, hello. You will.
I will, while we're walking, cast Gift of Alacrity on myself. So I have a
Cool.
+8 to initiative, or a +D8 to initiative.
All right. After walking for some time, you find yourself in what looks like it was once a village, but again, it's desolate and broken up, and all the buildings are falling down, and the whole place again covered in snow, and it's the sort of snow that looks like it has sat there for a long time. There are trees and plants and stuff, but they're all like iced up. The whole place is very still and cold and abandoned. And she kind of stops in the middle and she looks around and she goes, I think there were people here once, but they left.
Can you remember why?
She thinks for a long time. I'm gonna see if she can remember why. She goes, I rolled a 4. I don't. They just went away.
How long has
I-
it been winter here?
Always. Wow.
Can I look inside one of these houses and see if there are people in the houses?
Sure.
Like frozen people.
Yes.
Remnants
See if
of people.
Which house are you looking in?
I will pop Nevermore out, and he will go and hunt on a couple of them, and I'll walk and just probably... I'll check that one, and Nevermore can check that one.
All right. You look in. Make a perception check. For you, and one for Nevermore.
Alright. For me, that is a 17. For Nevermore, that's a natural 20 plus whatever ravens have.
You do not see any people, but you do see something.
Oh. Something is interesting.
It is a tiny... Tiny? Hang on. Let me see if tiny is the right word to use. It might be a medium. It's a small creature. It looks a little bit like a tiny, kind of like an elephant, but it can fly. And it, like, as you walk in, pops up and flaps its little wings, which look like ears, and goes... "Meow."
Is this to the house that I'm in, or the house that Nevermore's in?
Is one in each.
Looks like one in each, yeah.
I want it.
If they don't attack us, we're taking them home.
Right?
Yep. I want it.
I will
It's a
cast...
Oh, Bombah, you have mind blank, don't you?
I do.
Now. Okay, never mind.
So... So yeah, that's a thing. I will cast tongues on myself and say hello.
It goes... Hello?
How are you?
Hi, are you here?
My companions are looking for something. I am helping them find it. We have lost something. Or we are searching for something that is lost.
Is it Elaine? She's very lost.
Is it a what?
Elaine.
The
It is
lady we
not
brought
Elaine.
with us.
She is leading us to the pits. Should we go to the pits?
Oh, the pits are a bit scary. One of us went there once, and now they are gone.
Should we look for them when we go to the pits?
Oh, I think they got swallowed by the tar. I don't think they're alive anymore.
That is sad. Most unfortunate. Nevermore
Why?
is going to have the
Why are you
conversation
going
go,
To the pits.
Hi!
To the raven. So the raven is
Yeah.
now talking to the little creature. Okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
just
give
going
you...
to say hi because
Please-
it has the
please
mimicry
hold.
trait, but all it can say is
Says hi.
small phrases.
Please hold
I
for
don't know.
raven. I have a token for that. Oh, I put it on the wrong layer. Hang on. There we go. The thing will go. "Hmm? Does the raven speak celestial?"
Those are so cute.
But the raven has
Yes.
the mimicry
What a-
trait, but it can mimic sounds that it's heard, so it will just mimic the sound back.
There's this raven and this tiny weird elephant creature, and they're just both flapping their little wings in this house, going hi, 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 hi.
It's like two
In
toddlers.
celestial. In celestial.
Do I hear that? I speak celestial. Do I hear
I
them doing
mean-
that?
How loud is your raven being, Brendan? Bombah.
I mean, it's a raven, so how loud ravens are.
You probably do hear it, yes. Hi!
It's
Hi!
like in the
Hi.
I'm
it's
gonna
like
come
in the
over
past
here.
when you would put two Furbies next
Yeah.
to each other.
Okay, so
It turns to you, and Morwen, in your head, in common, you hear, "Hello, elf lady," in a much less squeaky voice than their actual voice.
Okay.
Why do you come to our village?
We are looking for an artifact.
Did you say that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say it in Celestial?
Yes.
Okay. Then it responds in Celestial in its squeaky voice. Oh, you speak Celestial. It's much easier.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
We are seeking an artifact that is in a pool. Do you know of such a place?
Pool
A pool of water.
of water? No.
No?
No.
Pools of other things?
There's the tar. That's
The
bad.
tar?
Don't go there.
That's bad? Okay. What's wrong with the tar?
You fall in and die.
Oh. That's okay, I can fly. I won't fall in.
We can also fly, but we also sometimes fall in and die.
Oh. Does the tar come up to get you?
No.
But you still fall in.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hey Jax, how long has this been going? Like them talking?
Not very long, like maybe 10 minutes.
When they were like 5 minutes in, could I have started ritual casting Commune with Nature?
Sure.
If I looks like it's gonna take a bit.
As Morwen starts talking in Celestial, you see coming out of some of the other buildings more of these little guys. Coming out of here, there's one. Here, there's one. One poking its head out of this one. Like, there's a bunch of these little dudes just like hanging out in this abandoned village.
So cute. Oh my goodness.
Eclipsis just slowly draws her sword. She does not trust this.
I'm not going to discourage her because you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reanth has hers as well. Just, you know, on the off chance.
This one will also come. Oh, hang on. I'm on the wrong layer again. Come closer to Bombah. You're having a chat.
If the pits are dangerous, why would you have gone there?
We were curious, but we learnt that falling in tar is not a good thing. So we don't go there anymore.
So did that happen to just get stuck? Or was there some sort of bad effect from the tar in addition to being stuck?
You see, the tar bubbles. And the bubbles
Okay.
are really pretty. And they go sparklety. And so they went down to have a look. And then they touched it. And I guess that was sticky. And then they got...
Okay.
And they fell in. And it was very sad and horrible.
Okay.
So we don't go there anymore.
Tempting tar. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I will turn back to the group and
The others approach. They all start going,
Yeah.
Hi!
Hi.
People! Look! People! Hi!
Uh-huh.
I'll ask the group in common. You know, I kind of got the scoop on the tar, but if anybody has any questions for our little friends here. Apparently it's sparkly.
Why are they here?
This is just where they live, probably. Why are you
It
here?
doesn't seem like a good place to live, though.
Why?
Here.
Because of her. And they point at Elaine. And she's just sort of standing there. Looking vaguely confused.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember these creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
They seem to know you.
I think they were... What's that word when you spend a lot of time together and...
Friends?
A friend?
Yes, that's the one. I think we were friends. And one of them comes up to her and like donks her with its little elephant nose.
Oh no!
And he goes, "Oh, Elaine, did you forget us again?" And she looks at it and she
Dear.
goes, "Yes, but it's coming back.
Morwen.
We're very talkative."
Maybe
Morwen.
you should stay with her.
Could you see if she forgets things often? Could you ask them?
Does she forget things often?
Oh, You see, she's... Yes, by some definitions of often. Like every 50 to 60 years.
Why do you not live with her in the house where we found her?
She
Down the
gets
road.
grumpy because we're too chatty. And she likes the quiet. And then she likes us sometimes, and then she goes, noisy, noisy, go away. So we go away, and then if we stay away for too long, she forgets us. And then we can go back and make friends again until
Okay.
she gets tired of us, and so it goes.
And I
Elena's just standing there like,
I do?
do I do that?
So Morwen will tell Murmur that. So
How
apparently
long have
there's
they been
some...
here?
Yeah, do they have a concept of time? How long have you been here?
To them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very long. Always. Always.
Always. This is the land where you are from?
Yes? I think so.
Yes?
I don't know. We've always been here.
Okay.
Has it always been snowy?
Has it always been snowy?
Yes.
Were you here when there were people here?
Not here, because we couldn't live with the people. But yes, there were people here once. Then they went
What?
away.
Do you know why they went away?
I think they were sad.
Oh,
And when? How long?
I'm sad. I understand that. It's very sad here.
How long? Oh, at least 2 Olaine forgettings.
100, 120 years?
Yeah.
Something.
That's quite a while. No wonder she's forgotten them.
Why couldn't you be here when the people were here?
People are a bit strange about us. They think we're fairies. We're not fairies.
Obviously.
They leave milk. We do not drink milk. People are stupid.
What do you like?
What do we like?
Mm-hmm. If you don't like milk, what do you like?
Snow and starlight.
Oh, well. Minor illusion of some starlight.
They all like flock around you and start like nipping at the starlight like they're trying to eat it.
It's just a picture, I'm sorry.
Oh, they look disappointed.
Sorry, there's plenty of snow.
There is.
No.
That's true.
Yes.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Oh, probably. There's been a lot of random jibber jabber.
Busy for you, Zinkayla.
So I'm gonna ask about the terrain of the area, like where's there's any bodies of water or like difference in the terrain. Powerful celestial, 3 miles because we're outside.
Okay. Cool.
Powerful celestials and influence from other planes of existence.
Okay.
Nice.
You definitely get a sense of the tar pits. They are within 3 miles of where you are right now. In the direction that you've been going. Olaine gives off a powerful celestial vibe. Define powerful.
It just says powerful celestial, fae, fiend, elemental, or undead, and I have to pick one of them. So I guess it's up to you as a DM.
Within 3 miles. So the tar pits have a bit of celestial pingy ping going on there too. And your third question was, remind me.
Influence from other planes of existence.
Oh, nothing. No, nothing like that.
Okay. Then I come out of my little seat, and I'm cold, and just say, "Hey, those tar pits got some celestial mojo on them, just so you know."
Yes, the what do I call you? I'm gonna say to one of the little elephant things.
Squirtle. No, I'm not. That's a Pokemon. I am Squish.
Squish. Oh my god. Seriously, come with me. Okay. Okay.
doesn't like Fae.
I mean, he doesn't have to know.
Well,
have
they
to go
just
to the
act like
lady.
telling us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they don't get along with Celestials, so, you know.
Yeah, and they're like in Winterland and Summerland, so probably not. But okay, so Squish told me that the tar pits are sparkly, and when you touch them, that's when you get hot. So
Oh.
they may have
They
some
are-
kind of charm on them that attracts us, so we should maybe be careful when we get there.
Yeah. It does have a celestial feeling to it, so it's definitely
Okay.
some kind of protection thing.
Okay.
Or it could be a creature itself.
Right.
Yeah. Good to know.
Okay. Do we want to ask anything else?
No, I think
Are
let's
there
see-
any other creatures that live around here?
Well, that's
I will ask Squish.
cool.
'Cause I want to say
Creatures.
Squish all of the time.
What kind of creatures? What do you mean?
Anything besides you lovely creatures and Elaine.
Well, yes. There are some big guys at the
Big
top.
guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they on the ground? Are they in the sky?
There are sometimes both of those things.
Okay. Big guys. Wings?
Yes.
Okay. Mean or nice?
Well, they're a bit fuddy-duddy, if you ask me.
Fuddy-duddy. Mm-hmm.
They didn't like us being curious about the tar pits.
Okay.
They got grumpy. And then
grumpy.
when Squoosh died, they were like,
Squoosh?
haha, you see, now you have got what you deserved.
Oh, that's
They're very
Wow.
obsessed with the rules.
poor Squoosh. Yeah. Oh, the rules. I see. Okay.
What are the rules? Ask.
What are the rules?
Don't touch the tar pits, apparently.
The one we're about to break.
Of course.
Breaking the rules. Okay.
Awful good, baby.
Okay.
Any other
Well,
questions? No?
no, we gotta go break some rules.
Okay.
Anna's looking confused, and she's like, I don't think I can break the rules. I'm pretty sure I can't break the rules.
You don't have to break
You
the
don't
rules.
have
We
to.
will.
You don't have
Yeah.
to.
We'll do that. You're good.
I think they are there for a reason.
You know what the reason is?
It's important.
Rules normally are.
Perhaps they are guarding something.
Perhaps they simply don't want people to fall into the tar pits.
That could be an option, yes.
Alright. Well, we've gotta keep moving.
I think we've gotten the information that we need from Squish.
Yeah, I think if we stand here much longer, Eclipsis is going to go from purple to
I'm-
blue.
I'm just gonna sit in here with all of
Point.
the squishies and be sad.
And Eclipsis. Make another Constitution save, please. Check, save, check, save, save.
+2 can near me.
Oh, cool.
To Boomba.
20.
22.
You're both fine. I need everyone to make another Wisdom save, please.
If you already failed, do I need to do it again?
Yes, your DC
Okay.
is higher than the others.
Oh, yay.
Fun.
25.
You're good.
Oh,
12.
12.
Yes. Okay.
You're good.
Wisdom,
Just.
20.
19.
Yep.
19 as
Use
well.
my, I
Yep,
use my
yep.
inspiration for a 23.
Okay, you're all good. So
Do
you
I still
maintain.
have the-
You do.
Okay.
But you get no additional
No
problems.
additional. Okay.
You still feel a bit sad, but you're not any
Right.
sadder,
Okay.
is the gist.
Because the cute things are.
I
helping
guess they
with that.
helped, yes. I sort of feel
Okay.
like I should be making Eclipsis roll these at disadvantage, but I'm not going to be mean.
I mean, you could. I do have advantage, so I mean, it would just cancel out. Like I
Alright.
said, she's emotionally unstable, but you know, rage tends to cover that pretty well.
Alright. So you're moving on?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Olena's just standing there looking confused and peering at these creatures like she vaguely remembers them from somewhere right now. There's one still just bopping her. Bop, bop. Hey, Olene! Remember me? Hi! Do you remember me? I'm Squelch! Do you remember me?
Oh my goodness.
And she's like...
Like squish, squoosh, and squelch. I'm writing all characters in my new book. Okay.
Definitely not Squirtle. Because copyright is a thing.
Nope. This is going in the Spud book. Would not fit in my other genre, so it's going in the Spud book. Okay.
Alrighty. What are you doing?
Alright.
Olene's just standing there, so...
I think she's
I will-
pointed us in the right direction, so I think we can
Yeah.
just continue on without her. Let her be with her friends.
I was gonna
Also,
think about
nowhere
it,
is
maybe
out now,
take her with
so
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask her if she
might,
wanted to come with us.
she might not appreciate what we have to do when we get there.
and with commune with nature, I know where the pits are now. I gotta.
I'm okay without, unless somebody has a compelling reason to bring her with.
I think she may be the person that we are looking for.
Okay.
She
That's
might be
fair.
a key.
She might be a key.
Mm.
Oh, Jack's just trying to have no expression at all.
Are you the
I
celestial
know
we're looking
nothing.
for?
You can be so sad that you forget who you are.
Yeah. Yep.
And both
That
both
could be her last name, we
Celsi
don't
and
know.
Eclipsis
Yeah.
have said she has got a lot of celestial energy
Okay.
to her.
All right. So who's gonna try and talk her into coming with us?
I'm just gonna take her by the arm and escort her along the way, see if she continues walking.
She doesn't resist. Like, once you do that, she's like, oh, okay, we're going again. And she just
Yep.
comes with you.
All right.
I'm laughing at Brew in the chat saying that my inspiration is for Karnan if he shows up.
Oh my gosh.
What you don't know is Karnan is currently robbing Colness. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good night.
Anyway.
Got the carpet out of there.
Yeah, right.
So I had
He
great
better
fun
look.
while
He's
having
really
my
good
dinner
at covering his
pre-game.
tracks, though.
Yeah.
Why do you think he waited till Eclipsis wasn't there? He's
Yeah,
an
well-
idiot.
Yeah. Doesn't mean
Anyway.
she won't find out somebody did something.
None of you know that's happening right
No.
Right.
now.
Nope.
Good for him.
Okay.
All right. I will say goodbye
Okay.
to all my squishy friends.
Yes, they are very cute. Are
What
you?
What are these creatures? Just
They are
out of
called.
character.
Hang on, let me find them. Polyphants.
Polyphant.
Ollie.
Polyphants. They're technically lawful good, but I refuse to believe that a tiny elephant creature is not slightly tricksy. So in my world, they are slightly tricksy.
If you want to put those in my mail bag with the flumps, you can do that.
Polyphant.
They could have their own laws that they live by. So you know.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna just put you all together. Oh, is Nevermore still a Nevermore?
He's back in his pocket dimension.
Okay.
He got
I will.
his back.
I will remove him then.
Do you guys want me to fly up and try to get like a aerial perspective of where we're going?
I'd wait till we were a bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I think right
Not
now,
to
all
be
you're
a
gonna
penguin
see-
right now.
All you're gonna see is snow, snow, and more snow.
That brings up a good question. Does this look like fresh snow, or does this look like snow that's just been here forever?
It kind of looks like snow that's been here forever. You also notice it is not snowing. It's
Right.
just snowy.
So it's just
That
like
was my
kind of
question.
hardened.
So it
Yeah.
has a vibe of being in a kind of stasis. Like, that's the vibe. You've all lived in the Lady's Realm for a long time, so you know what it's like to live in a place that's always the same.
Yeah.
Like, she changes it up occasionally when someone goes, oi, we'd like some snow. But generally speaking, her realm is always summer. It's always a nice summer day. This has the same vibe, but it's always a snowy winter day.
Okay.
And it's always still. There's no snow. Like, nothing falling. It's just like this.
Is it like
That's the vibe.
solid crunchy snow, or is it like soft fluffy snow?
What was the first option? I don't know that much about snow.
Crunchy or fluffy?
Yeah, snow comes in a couple of different varieties. It's kind of either wet and slushy, or hard and crunchy, or light
Probably-
and fluffy.
It's probably more hard and crunchy.
Okay.
El Paso, Texas, where it's so dry you can't even make a snowball.
I don't know anything about
It's
snow.
weird.
I was gonna say,
I-
this is all foreign language to me.
Never lived in a snowy
Right.
place. When you ask me
Well, that's
questions
one
about the
thing, so
desert,
got it.
I could describe the exact smell of the desert because I live in the desert. But I don't know about snow. Sorry, it's snow. It's pretty. It's still. It's fucking
cold.
Okay.
Yes, yes, you have to take her to
Is
go
it
see the snow.
slidable?
It what?
Is it slidable?
I mean, probably. I
Like-
don't know.
Kayla's on it, so close to coming out.
You're gonna use a wild shape to be a penguin, and then go to a tar pit. Good plan.
Oh, right.
Polymorph?
Okay. So we will follow Elaine
And Boomba.
and
Yep.
Boomba.
All right. You
And we're
eventually.
just kind of checking with Zinkayla. Is that the direction you saw the
It's-
pits?
It appears to be the right direction.
Okay.
All right. You will end up roughly here. If not falling off the cliff. Presumably, you will stop before you fall off the cliff.
That would
Sorry.
be helpful.
My map is not big enough to put you not falling. Oh, I haven't moved you guys yet. Hang on. Assume that cliff goes a bit further that way. You come to a tar pit,
Mm.
and you can immediately see, because they are not small or hiding, a large lion with wings, a large bull with wings, and a kind of chimera sort of being on the other side. And they're all just standing there looking at you. And Elaine stops, and she looks at them. She goes, "We should not be here."
Why?
They don't like it.
Do you remember them?
I remember that they don't like it.
Well, that sounds like exactly where we need to be.
I love Eclipsis.
Oh.
I mean, come on. Eclipsis rarely has fucks to give. I don't think she's got even less at the moment.
Yeah.
So can we just do a perception check to kind of get a lay of this bottom? Is this like 4 separate tar pits, or is it like one with a path?
It's
across it?
basically like 30 feet down from where you're standing. So it's an elevated, yeah. And then there are obviously rocks sticking out of the tar pits all over the place. But it is this bubbling, and like this place has been cold, but there is steam and heat coming up from these pits, bubbling 30 feet below you. There is no clear way around that doesn't take you past a large, winged, very currently stern and looking straight at you being of one kind or another.
How long has it been since we saw the Haliphants?
How long does it take you to walk roughly 3 miles? Let's say 2.5.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't understand miles. What's that, like an hour?
You can walk a mile
Yep.
in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
think it's 6 miles per hour is average what people walk, so...
Okay. So maybe 40 minutes. Let's say 40 minutes.
Okay. That just means my tongue spell is no longer up. That was all I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
I would assume that you walked along through the snow, but like nothing happened. There's nothing there. There's no wildlife. It's just miserable. Well, not miserable, just kind of still and quiet and cold and sad.
I realize this map doesn't necessarily have room for it, but would we be able, or would I be able to have room to cast Tiny Hut up there?
Like on where you are.
Yes.
Yep, so there's like a pathway and then a cliff face. So you've walked along that pathway and come to this cliff face. So yes, there would be space there.
Okay. Then I will attempt to begin ritually casting Tiny Hut.
Okay. Olaine is
Okay.
standing right at the edge. Like her toes are at the
Mhm.
edge of this cliff. And she's just staring at these creatures like she knows them from somewhere. You know when you see
Mhm.
someone you vaguely recognize but you can't figure out where that's the sort of look on her face. She's like, I know these guys.
Can I
You
do
must have just went
insight
to a
to
con.
see if she's afraid of them or?
Oh,
14 plus, that's my insight. A 6, so 20, dirty 20.
she doesn't seem afraid. She just seems like she basically just has this one mode, which is like vaguely confused, half recognition. Like she's trying to remember something that's just out of her. That's the same way she looked at the Holothorns is the way she's looking at these guys. Like there's no fear. She's just like, why do I know you?
So if
Um,
she's walking up to the edge like that, I will probably stop casting my spell. and
She isn't
ask
like
her-
walking over. She's just standing
Well,
at
no.
the edge. Yeah.
If she's showing some sort of recognition of looking in there, I will ask her. Well, first, what do I see looking down in the center there?
In the center, like here,
Yes, like there.
you see some rocks coming out of the tar pit.
Okay. I
How-
will look over at her. Does that look to be where she's looking, or is there a particular place that she's looking
She's looking at the creatures.
at the creatures?
Yeah.
I will look over to her and say, would you like to go more to the center? So that they can come to you and carry on a conversation?
No. Jennifer, you had a question?
Yeah, how deep is the pit? Like, how far down is...
It's like 30 feet from where you are, so it's not very far. But obviously you don't know how far the tar goes. But like, it's basically just like a crevice in the ground.
I will talk to the group and say, should we try to talk to these creatures? And what do we
They're
want to
obviously
know?
here for a reason.
Yeah.
They appear
I'm
to be
just
guarding
calling it
sentinels.
now.
Hmm?
They're guarding what we need. We're gonna have to kick their ass. But if you want to go diplomacy,
I just,
go for
you know,
it.
information. You know, I don't think this is going to go diplomatically, but
Eclipsis,
It's always worth trying before we hit an Eclipsis.
would you like to go to the middle?
Tempting, but I suppose I'll wait until they attempt to talk because I get the feeling once we go where we're not supposed to, they're not going to be in a talking mood.
okay. So
Well, then perhaps
Um,
we should try and talk to them.
Yeah, I'm
And-
gonna try to talk to the lion guy, since he's the closest one to me.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say in Celestial, greetings.
His language situation. He roars.
Mm.
I will
And
cast tongues on
Elaine-
myself.
Elaine puts her hand on you and goes,
Mhm.
He does not speak.
Okay.
That was a
Can I
lion
ro-
roar, Jennifer.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, likewise, I was going to as well.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, hello, roar. Roar.
He says, Hello.
I'm just-
In lion.
Lion,
lion.
yes.
The lion speaks
Wait, a
tonight.
lion.
I've now
Reanth
got
falls
that
in the
my
top.
head.
No.
I just wait.
Wish.
I look back at them. I'm like, what am I supposed to say?
Don't eat
You
us,
know,
Mr. Lion. We're only
If
here.
they
for
know
something.
Elaine, what they're doing here, do you know this lady? Maybe they'll give us a different name that we suspect.
Lion, sir,
lion
I'm
voice.
really bad at this. Do you know this person? And I do this to Elaine.
Yes.
While I've got my Speak with Animals up, I'm watching the other two.
Okay. They're not doing anything. They're literally just standing there like statues right now, just watching.
I just okay. They know her.
What is
Are
her
you
name?
telling us that?
Yeah, I'm going back and forth between roar
Yeah,
and
yeah.
talk.
So,
Oh.
do they
ask
know her
them
name?
if this is Telantes.
Okay, one more time, Bombah.
Ask them if this is Telantes.
Do you know what their name is?
Yes.
Is it? And I say it because Jennifer can't say it, but
Talantes.
Telantes.
Telantes.
No.
Is it Elaine?
is it Elaine?
Yes.
Okay. And I just go. I point to more, and I go yes. Point to Bombah and say no. Wait, can
Ask
I
them what the
insight?
purpose is.
Can I insight the lion when he says no?
Yep. I will roll either deception or persuasion. You don't know which one I'm rolling.
Why am I trying to click the tab I'm already on?
Oh my goodness.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Seems legit. Doesn't
that
seem to be
name.
bullshitting you.
That name again.
Do we want to go right for, do you know if there's an artifact in here?
I feel like we should ask
Thoughts?
what their purpose is first, and then
Okay.
that might explain something.
Why are you here?
We are watching.
Watching what?
This place.
Why?
She may not pass. You may not pass. It is sacred.
I tell you all that.
Sacred to whom?
Secretary who?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whom? I want to say whom.
Who's
English
this
lady.
sacred to? Who's this sacred to? You.
Yes.
Why? I feel like a little 5-year-old. Why?
Why?
But why?
Bye.
Who are you? And why are you here? If you do not know what this place is. Does Zinkayla make that childish face?
Or makes that child's face, not Zinkayla. You're right, just say, he's not telling me because I should know if I'm supposed to be here kind of attitude.
Well,
I mean, we're
tell him
fairly
what you
sure
know.
we're supposed to be
But-
here. And
Time to say
he
we're
is
here
being
for the
a bit of an
artifact
ass.
Yeah.
and just prep for.
Ask them if she is to be protected.
I'll tell you one thing. Those little guys are right. They are complete ass.
A lot of people are. Leos.
Hey, as a Leo, I take offense to that.
Megan and I have the same birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday bookies.
On behalf of Matt, wait.
Sorry, so what do you want me to ask?
Is she to be protected?
Should Olena be protected, then?
She is safe.
Okay.
Ask them what makes this place sacred.
So why is this place sacred?
You do not know. Then
Tell them
perhaps
there are many stories.
you should not know.
We have an idea. We just want it confirmed.
What is your idea?
It
My
is a place
idea
of
is if you
pain.
don't tell us now, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I love Eclipsis.
Uh,
But while that's going on, I'm gonna go over to Eclipsis. Hey girl, you want me to cast fly on you?
Sort of pixies, but okay.
Do it a message. I don't have to go over there. Hey girl, you want fly?
What
I
a bad
mean-
pickup line.
I can do that. Hey. I'll cheer you up, honey. No, it's not. Oh god, did I take that? Wait. Before I make promises, my body can't cash. Nope. Because I can fly now, so I didn't take it. Oh darn.
Oh, great.
Never mind.
Murmur took over, so I'm just gonna let that go. Because he's not good at this.
I'm going to look over at everybody and say, I feel that she is more important than they let on. Perhaps a test to confirm this.
Oh jeez, Brandon,
Oh
what are you?
god.
Test.
Are you?
The test.
Are,
Yeah, Murmur's just going to turn and stare daggers at Bombah at that. Because normally his idea of testing something is not always the best in her eyes.
I could just threaten her.
yeah, don't be
I
pushing
don't-
her off cliffs or anything, Bombah.
I wouldn't do that. I'll just stand behind her, put my sword at her neck, and be like, if you don't start talking, and see what they do. I promise I won't actually hurt her.
You know we were all thinking it, but that's because we love you. Okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but
I don't have any ideas, so
Yeah, I'm.
up for any at this point.
should we tell them that we know what we think is in there?
Yeah, I was thinking we could say we think there's an artifact here that we've been sent to retrieve. Or do
I'm
you want
happy to.
Eclipsis
I'm
to
happy to
threaten
pass
those or
that on.
what's on the table?
All right, go ahead and pass that info on and see what they say.
There is something here. Something powerful. We've been sent for it.
You say this to the lion.
Yeah.
Olaine
Does he
turns
ask-
to you, and she goes, "What have you come for?"
She speak lion?
No, she's saying this to Murmur.
I know, but Murmurs has.
I'm
a
talking in
speaking
Oh,
lion.
animal.
you're saying it in line. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Ignore me. Ignore me. All right. The lion says, you come to rob us.
We come to help you protect it. We have heard there are others who wish to take it.
They will not succeed any better than you will. We protect our own. Now leave. And then, the creature on the other side, the big chimera thing,
one.
roars across in Celestial and says, Olaine, why do you bring strangers to this place? And Olaine says,
Tell the group.
they seemed kind, and I thought perhaps they were here to help.
We are
and
here
he-
to help.
And
I'll
he
stand
says,
celestial.
and he says, they come to rob you.
We're here to protect what is here from others that would use it for bad reasons.
Make a persuasion check. Or deception, depending on how you're feeling about what you're saying.
I mean, the lady told us that some bad people want it, so
Yeah.
Morwen believes that. Whether the lady was telling the truth is a whole nother story.
Gonna guide you, big
Okay.
bud.
Huh?
Guiding you,
You
big bud.
You guiding me? All right. We got a plus 11. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. That's a 2. So that's 16.
Pretty good.
The 2, 16's not bad.
Okay.
17.
She sort of,
3. Yeah, 17.
she sort of frowns at you and looks across at the creature on the other side. And she's like, I don't know. There is something, but I cannot remember what it is. And I do not think I am meant to. And I think I should trust my
Instincts?
friends. And she's pointing at the lions, like the
Okay,
creatures.
Yeah.
I think they are my friends. Perhaps you should go.
The Squish was also your friend, and these creatures harmed them. Are they
No.
really your friends if they harm your friends?
They didn't. They tried to stop them from being harmed.
That's not the way
And when
I was told the story.
It is the way you were told the story.
No, he said they were like, ha ha ha, that's what you deserve.
they laughed at them when they
So,
got
yeah.
hurt.
Yes, but I feel like that was a... It doesn't matter. Misguided parenting rather
Right.
than malice is what I'm getting at.
They're just a bunch of I told you so's.
Pretty much. That's what that was. It was like when a
Won't do
child
that again.
burns their finger on the candle you've told them not to play with, and you're like, you see? That's more
Yep.
what it was, rather
Okay.
than a...
Right. That's, he just took it hard because he's
Yeah.
the kid in this scenario. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. We have
She
a job
looks...
to do.
She's starting to look quite, like, agitated and, like,
Mhm.
discombobulated by the whole situation. And this chap is going to step forward a little onto the rocks. And he's going to say, Olaine, you should return home. This is no place for you.
Why not?
And
Oh,
she's
I don't
like,
understand that.
no,
Yeah.
it's all in Celestial.
No,
So
I'm,
Morwen-
I'm translating. Yeah.
Yeah. And Olaine is like, but they said someone was coming? Oh. She's not super okay right now. But, oh, we lost someone. Oh no.
Our translator. Uh-oh.
You lost your translator.
I will say in giant, no, in Elvish to Morwen. I almost said Kit. Maybe we should go, leave her, and then come back, and it's at least one person we don't have to deal with in case
Yeah,
she attacks.
I'll message you. I think she should definitely not be here. Because I think she's just going to get hurt.
She's the key.
We can always go and get her after we
I
handle
agree with the
what we handle.
Putnam.
I love that all of us are just.
I agree, but also, do we want to chance her dying?
Would they harm her?
She might try to harm us.
What if
and
she attacks
defending
you?
ourselves.
Is
I'll
she
knock her out.
standing over the tar, or is she standing over, like, this little rocky outcropping down here?
I guess she's probably actually where I've put Zinkayla's icon.
Hmm.
So like at the edge, at that point, just kind of standing there, right at the edge, like her toes are at the edge of the rock.
But, like, if she were to go over the edge, would she go onto rocks at the bottom, or would she go in the pits?
It would depend which way she fell.
Would it depend on which way I shoved her?
I mean, those
Well,
rocks
I
are
think-
not entirely. There would be some rolls to see where she landed.
Okay.
I was about to grab her, so if you are going to try to push her, I'd say we'll see who's got the higher dexterity to see who gets to her first, but...
All right. So what is the plan? What is in common? I'll say. What do you guys want to do?
I'm like 13 seconds from grabbing her, threatening her, see what they do, and go from there.
And you just want to.
I'm gonna grab her and try and take me and her over the edge and see what happens. And when we get about 5 feet from the bottom, I'm aiming for rocks.
Eclipsis,
I'm
are
going to
you?
try and grab the back of her. I'm going to let Boomba go because he's the idiot that decided this was a good plan, so I'm going to try to grab her.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, Bombah, you're gonna make a contested strength check against Olaine to see if you can take her
Okay.
over with you. And
Okay.
then if she does not succeed, it will depend on how high Megan rolls. I need an angel die. This seems like an angel die. Ugh, it's not very good.
Let's see. That is a natural 20.
Ooh,
So for
our little wizard wants to
athletic,
do this.
that's a 20.
Alright, well that will take her over. Eclipsis, you can make a strength save against, what was your total, Bombah? 20?
20.
20
20 even. I have a +0 to strength.
to... I rolled really badly. To see if you can
Alright.
catch her before she goes over and pull her back.
You said a save?
Yes, because you're reacting, so I would say it's a save, yes.
Wonderful.
Can I make that a 2 with my portent?
Yes,
Oh.
you're gonna use it on. Ah.
I mean, mean, technically, yes, you can make that a 2. What does that give you, Eclipsis? Total.
That would give me a. That would only give me a 17.
Alright, so you're going over. And taking her with you.
And, yep,
As
and I'm
soon-
waiting to see what they do.
Oh, my
These two
goodness.
are both going to fly in and try to catch her. So, the lion
That's what I thought.
can fly 60
And-
feet.
And I will cast
Show
Featherfall
off.
on the two of us because that's a thing that I can do.
Yep. And it will grab her and pull her out of your hands. Are you going to resist? You're
No,
going to
they can
let her?
have her.
Okay. And then
Yep.
it's going to come back here and take her with. So you are now at the bottom, presumably cast
Yep.
Feather Falls, so you won't take any damage.
Yep.
This one also flew in. And I think it's going to attack you. So, I'm going to say
fine.
let's take a break at this point before we go into combat, because you put her in danger, so now they're going to attack you. So, we will take a break here, and we will come back and roll initiative.
Okay.
So we're going to do our giveaway for the Band of Loyalty. Today, that'll happen in chat in a sec. And today's giveaway is going to be some Gallant Horde coasters from our Redbubble shop, because I decided that was what I wanted to give away today. So it is a set of 4 coasters with the Gallant Horde shield on. And we will send that to someone who wins the giveaway, because I like coasters and I think they're cool. So it looks like Hela has won the Band of Loyalty, which is pretty interesting.
Interesting.
And the rest of
see
you
that
can
on
type
Bearden's figure in the
exclamation point shiny thing in the chat to be in to win some coasters. And we will be back in 10 minutes or so to see how this progresses. Don't go anywhere, people who are watching. Thank you everyone who's dropped subs. I saw it happening, but we were in the moment, so I didn't want to break the immersion to squee. But consider yourself squeed at. Thank you for supporting us. And Squee. There's definitely one called Squee. We'll be back in 10. Don't go anywhere. Stay here with us. We love you. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back. We are going to give away some coasters. And then I believe that there's going to be some shenanigans in chat to do with Wazitum, as usual. So we'll see who wins the giveaway first of all before we do anything else. Lunar Eclipse.
Yay!
Yay!
So I will send you some coasters. Okay. I don't know what's happening in chat. You guys can pay attention to that and figure it out. For us right now, we are going to Bombah is about to be attacked by a flying bull. That's what's going to happen. So the bull's going to attack you, and then we're going to roll initiative. That's how this is going to work. So he is going to attempt to gore you. That is, I should stop using this die because I can't see the numbers. A whopping 15.
15 does not hit.
All right. In that case, let's roll some initiative, folks. Let's go.
Okay, and me
I
and
have
Morwen have disadvantage, right?
disadvantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
You do.
So I just have a straight roll.
One
Oh,
of
wait,
mine was a nat 20. One of them was a nat 1. Jeez.
Is that a six?
Yank.
A six.
Alrighty.
They're only
So-
2 different, so.
Okay. Oh, wait. I have to roll for Elaine as well. Use that one because I can actually. Okay. Anyone over 20? Cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Anyone over 15?
19.
16.
So I heard 19, 16. Megan? Not hearing you. Are you muted?
Who was the sixth pain?
I forgot I turned that off. Yeah, I got 19.
Ah, okay. So you would go before Bombah, I assume.
I believe so.
I assume
I have
Eclipsis is more dex.
I have a 10 deck, so
Okay, I have a 13 now, so.
Alright, what is your dex, Murmur?
2.
What's your big number?
It's 14 plus 2.
Okay. Cool. Anyone else over 15? Oh shit, hang on. Hang on. Sorry, having an issue. It's all good. Alright. Anyone else over 15? Over 10? Who's
14.
13.
And Zinkayla. What'd you get, Morwen? How many?
Can't hear you.
8.
8. Okay.
I can't do that with my fingers yet.
Alrighty.
Let me restart because I'm not.
So, we are starting with the large guy. He is going to
Hear me?
fly, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is actually just gonna stand there. Because he can't fly, which is dumb. And Celestial, you can't fly. Dumb. He's just gonna hang out at the end there for now. Eclipsis.
Eclipsis is just gonna watch. Because, you know, consequences of your own actions.
That's
So she's gonna hold her action.
Hold a knife to this lady's neck.
You jumped off a cliff with her!
Levels.
But she's just gonna stand there with her sword ready, and she's gonna hold her action for some, because she can't even get to it anyway, so she's just gonna wait for something to come close enough to hit.
Bombah.
Alright. I am going to, because I don't think I did it earlier, recast Tongues on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And am going to yell out, "She deserves to remember."
Okay. Olaine is going to jump forward onto this rock here. And she is going to yell down at the bull. Stop! I do not want fighting in this place. Murmur. She says that in Celestial, so if you don't speak Celestial, you don't understand what she said.
I'm last, so I can't even translate. Right?
Murmur, you want to do anything?
No, again, I agree with Eclipsis. I'm holding my action, but Bombah's an idiot who jumped off a cliff.
Alright. The bull will move backwards. Maybe we shouldn't have even rolled initiative then. And just kind of hovering in the air, watching. Does anyone want their turn?
I want to
Translate.
use my bonus action just to do a psi-powered leap, essentially, to bring
Okay.
me down the 30 feet down here.
Okay.
So I'm not like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just, yeah. Alright. Zinkayla, did you want to do anything?
Why, Boomba?
Why is
You
the
would have
question?
heard it. You would have
Boomba is the
understood what I
answer.
said.
Alright, in that case, forget about the initiative. Not really relevant.
Okay, Morwen will translate what Olaine said.
Olaine is going to look across at this creature who just stood there staring at what was happening, and then turn to Bombah and go, "Remember what?
Remember who you are.
I am Olaine."
You are more than Olaine. You have memories, you have past, and you do not remember it. And they keep that from you, and you deserve to remember it.
She's going to turn to this guy up here and she's going to say, "Is what he says true?" This is in Celestial again, and the response will be, "It is, but it was your wish." And now I have to roll.
Yeah. I wonder what Elena has to say about that statement, Bombah.
She is going to... yeah. She is going to just sit on the rock and like start to rock backwards and forwards. Like I rolled a nat 1 on that wisdom save. She's just going to be like, this is a lot and I don't know anything. She's kind of gone into her own head, like she's all
Little fugue state over there.
confused and messed up by this nat 1 on the wisdom save.
Okay.
This creature at the front here is going to... What language? Oh, you have tongues up, don't you?
Yeah, I understand.
Bombah
As
does.
long as you speak the language, I understand it.
Okay. He does. The other two don't, but he does. He is going to say in Celestial, she chose not to remember. She chose what she is now. Who are you to decide that that is different? Or that that was wrong?
She is unhappy with what she is.
You don't know that.
It's
This
sad
place
everywhere.
happy with what she is.
It's sad everywhere.
That's what Morwen would say. It's sad everywhere. She's sad.
You would have us refuse the orders she gave?
If you care for her, you will help her.
We do help her. Do what
You
she
hide
asks.
her.
She is not hidden. You found her.
She is hidden from her feelings. She is hidden from her emotions. She may as well be dead if this is the fate that you could leave her to. Yet you rescued her.
Make a persuasion check.
All right.
Can I give him help on that since I was talking with them or no? Just to give him advantage.
I think it's sad everywhere.
No.
It doesn't really...
That's no. It was very potent though. I'm
Why do I-
sad.
Oh, that's for talking with dwarves. So I was trying to just. It said that
I
I had
can safely
advantage
say
on beyond, so I
this
was
is
trying
not a
to
dwarf.
figure out what I had. I am going to use my portent, and that will be a 17.
Okay. I'm gonna have to roll for this too, because...
Morwen, are you translating?
Yes.
And if they're rolling for something to decide if I'm being truthful or that, I want that roll to be a 3 with my last portent.
It's more... like how moved is he by what you're saying?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. He kind of makes this like deep lion huffing noise, like goes, well, has been many years, many years. Perhaps she would want something different now.
Is there a way to clear her mind so we can ask her?
Not that I know of.
You do this to herself?
She simply asked us to stay here and to not let her past. and to not let anyone else past. That is all. And we have done that.
I think she needs to get past.
Eclipsis will surprisingly pipe up and ask Morwen to translate. And say, "It's ironic coming from me, but just this morning I had a conversation with a friend about heartbreak and forgetting and not feeling. And it's not a life worth living if you're not feeling. Yes, pain hurts, it sucks. But without the pain, you don't get the good stuff either. And as someone learning that the good stuff can be great, I think it's worth it."
We'll translate.
Make a persuasion check with
Single columnist
advantage.
here.
Okay.
Because Jax
this
is
doing
having
this?
feelings. So I
Right.
imagine the lion is too.
I'm gonna guide you because I can hear what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that was not a good roll, so we're gonna change dice. Not even kidding. A natural 20. Plus my persuasion is, so that's 3, so that's 23 plus my d4 is another 3, so 26.
Nice.
Good job.
Jane looks up, and she has no tears except for the things marked on her face. And then she stands slowly and kind of painfully, weirdly, and she goes, "I don't remember giving those orders. I don't even remember why I would have. I simply knew not to come here. Maybe I should know why I would do such a thing."
Translate that. Unless she's speaking in a common.
It's in Celestial. She's still in a fairly emotional state, so she's
Right.
speaking her first language because it's sort of just to the world,
easier.
like, yeah.
So in Celestial, I'll say to her, "Do you know the name Telantes?"
No. Should I?
It's a name that was given us for this quest. Can you take off your coverings for me?
Takes them off. She has
Yep.
short blonde hair.
Do you have wings?
She looks human.
Okay. I'm gonna bamf out my wings and say, "I can make these appear. Can you do something similar?"
I have to look to see if she can.
Speak Celestial, but I don't know how it works.
She's not what she was. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Don't think she can.
Okay.
Oh! She can. She's going to stop and think for a moment,
Mhm.
and then kind of close her eyes and focus, and you see two incorporeal wings appear behind her.
Mm.
And she opens
Press
her
on,
eyes, and
Mama.
her eyes are like glittery. Like they were blue before, but now they're like glittering.
Mhm.
And she's like, "I didn't know I could do that."
I'm gonna rise up a little bit. Do you want to fly? See if you can.
She flaps her wings and she flies.
Maybe it'll help get her memory. Is that bringing anything back for you?
It feels familiar, but no.
No. And I'm translating the whole time, so the crew knows what's happening.
She is, however, going to use her wings now to fly over to here.
Okay.
And she stops and she kind of has her back to you all.
Mm-hmm.
And then she turns and just over her shoulder she says, "Well, are you coming?"
Yes, and I will fly over there.
Yep.
It'll
Mention
take me a
door.
couple rounds because I only can do 30 minutes to
It's-
get there.
She can also only do 30. But yeah. What about the rest of you?
I'm
do you do?
dimension
If
door.
we go across this,
I'll
like
take somebody with me. Who was it that was down there next to me? Reanth?
I am. Yeah.
Yep. I'll
Okay,
grab your
so-
hand.
Telekinesis somebody.
We'll both just poof over there.
Alright,
Okay,
so
great.
Bombah and Reanth
Yeah.
are over. How about the other three?
Murmur's going to activate her winged boots.
Oh, there you go. Zinkayla, do you have your boots?
Well, technically, I give them the Naya, but she lets me borrow them. So
Okay, so
Okay.
then
So
I
it's
can telekinesis Eclipsis over it.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez, you
she
can do
did
that.
not
Okay,
resist.
'cause
Yep.
high level now. Yep.
I
Alright, sweet.
She is
telekinesis.
going to be very uncomfortable with this the entire time, but
I got you.
is like, okay.
Okay. The bull goes back to his spot. This guy just turns and looks at Olaine and goes, "I hope you do not regret this, Olaine." She doesn't respond. She just starts walking. Are you all following her?
I'm gonna say
Yep.
back to him in Celestial, we will keep an eye on her. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Murmur's
am going to
following.
need, at this point, all of you, please, to make a wisdom save.
wait, no, I have new dice. I have inspiration again. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I have inspiration because
gonna
that's
use
a terrible
Indomitable.
roll. I'm
Bombah.
using my inspiration.
22.
Okay. Murmur.
Oh my
Dirty
goodness.
20.
Morwen.
8. I rolled a 5 and a 6 and used my advantage to get a 7.
Okay. That is a fail. Reanth.
22.
Eclipsis.
I use my Indomitable to
Yep.
roll.
26.
Zinkayla.
27.
Alright. So Morwen, you're the only one who failed.
It's sad here.
You obviously have very
was
high empathy.
Was she close enough to either Murmur and or Eclipsis that she could have gotten the bonuses from
Yeah, being near either
Our-
of us.
ours?
I would assume so, yeah.
I would have
What's
brought
the bonus?
So
Eclipses to me. What is it?
Yeah.
Plus 3 from me.
Yeah,
So,
he's if you're
yeah.
close to Eclipsis, you're better than mine.
So an 11, which I
Still-
think is probably still too
not
low.
good enough, I'm afraid.
Sometimes, you know.
So,
Bleeding
From
Heart,
the-
Morwen.
from this point on, Morwen, you
Mhm.
have disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Okay.
Oh.
And disadvantage on initiative. Because the
Initiative,
sadness
okay.
of this place is starting to really
Yep.
get to you.
Yep.
That like sense of just despair and heartbreak in the place.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you all follow her through the snow until you come to the place that was the map that inspired this entire story.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
This is where I got it from.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, the little heartbeat noises in the. Jennifer, there's little heartbeat noises on the soundtrack.
Well, but I'm looking at this like cool
Mhm.
thing up top.
Yeah.
Here.
See, at the top of the heart in the ground, there is essentially it's a big pool, and it has got this like warm red liquid in it, and in the center of it, under the water, you can see what looks like some sort of throbbing light.
Oh, wow.
And on the other end, you see a large angel, a man who looks like an angel, looks like a man, looks like an angel, and some sort of steed. And Elaine would be in the front of this whole fiasco.
Yeah.
And she approaches, and he will fly over. And he says, very gently, you should not be here.
Does he say it in Celestial?
Yes.
No.
And she says, I know. But I feel like I had to come. And he looks over all of you and he says in common. I'm gonna just check he can speak common. One moment, please. Oh, yes, he can. It turns out. He's gonna say in common, why have you brought her?
She deserves to remember.
Do not know what you are doing.
Perhaps. But, as I said to your other friends a little further back, pain sucks, but what sucks more is not having anything to live for. She needs that. She deserves to have that.
She was wasting away where she was, with no purpose, no memory, no life. That's no way to live.
He turns to her. Oh, that's cocked. Legitimately, that was a nat 20 on her wisdom save.
Oh, wow.
And she, just for a second, all the confusion that has been on her face the entire time goes away, and she looks up at him and she goes, I know you. And he kind of smiles and he goes, yes, you did once. She goes, why would I have hidden from this? It is beautiful. And he kind of reaches out and he goes, you hid because it hurt. And we all just wanted you to not hurt. And she's going to turn around and look at all of you and she goes, came for an artifact. What was the name of the artifact?
It was
It is a heart. It belongs to you.
She kind of does this. You came for my heart?
Not
That's
yours.
it.
We came for a item that was described to us as a heart. I believe that it should be in your possession. I believe it is yours to hold and to keep.
To give away.
If you do not
Your choice.
wish to hold on to it, we will keep it safe for you. But that is your decision to make. It will cause you pain. But that, again, is your decision to make.
She turns and she looks at the pool. And she goes, I think perhaps your artifact is in there.
Can we see the item that we see on the map?
You can see that there is a glowing red thing that throbs like a heartbeat.
How far down is
We
it?
heard it was in a pool.
It's just under the water. So
Okay.
like, yeah. The angel, the big guy, is going to just step back. And he's going to say, well, seems you have a choice to make.
I'm going to say to her, I can get it for you if you would like.
I'm going to say that she needs to do it herself.
I agree. It is her choice if it to give it away.
And if it matters at all, the pain's worth it.
He wades in. And for a second, as she steps into the water, there's like hesitance, like it's pushing her back, like something is rejecting her from being there. And she kind of steels herself and pushes forward and wades to the center of the pool and reaches out and pulls out of the water what is basically a gem that is glowing and making that like... And she turns and she goes, "This? It's just a gem."
Sometimes things aren't as they seem.
What do I do?
What does your gut tell you?
Does your gut tell you? Oof. She sort of looks at it really confused and she's like, "It doesn't feel like it's part of me."
Do you remember why you chose to forget?
No. What if it was terrible?
That's part of life.
What if I was terrible?
That's also part of life.
You can't truly be yourself if you hide a part of it away.
And to be honest, just because you might have been terrible doesn't mean you will be. Something
She
else
knows
I've
what
learned
she's
recently.
talking about.
I was a pretty shitty person, but you know what? Some people showed me that a little light, a little love, even with the pain, can make you different, make you better, make life worth living.
Yeah, Morwen's just openly weeping now.
Oh, so is Eclipsis. Eclipsis has tears just streaming down her face, but
Oh yeah, and Murmur.
Reanth is looking at you all like, what? Why are you crying?
Failed twice.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
This is not how I
It's
saw
you
this
again.
party going.
okay.
Me?
Okay, well that's not good. That was a natural 1, so we're gonna roll a different dice now. We'll go with the pink one. It seems right. Okay, not terrible, not great. Persuasion. 3 plus d4, that's 4, so that's 7, so that's an 18.
He takes the gem. And she looks at it for a minute. And then she slams it into her chest. And it shatters. And all the bits just like scatter across her. And there's this moment where like you see two beings. You see the like humanoid you've spent this time with, and then kind of behind her you see poof, angel wings, and much taller and like much more the size of the other angel there.
Mm-hmm.
And then phew, she's back to who she was. I remember. And she starts walking out of the pond. And as she comes out, her robes are soaking and they're like dripping that like red, pinkish color that the water is. I remember. I was something else then.
The name, Telantes. You remember it?
As you say that, the other angel starts to cry.
Hmm.
And she goes, "Yes, I do. Oh, I was terrible. I was always Olaine. But I was also Telantes, I think. I think I'm something else now. A bit of both, maybe. And she turns to the other angel and she goes, "You stayed all this time?" And he just nods. And then he moves over and he just wraps around her like a big hug with the wings even and the whole thing.
That's what I was gonna do, but like I don't know where that was.
And when he eventually lets go, she's like, "Thank you. And all of you, thank you too. I don't know what happens now. You came for the heart and I destroyed it. Sorry."
It's with
We
its
did not
rightful
want-
owner.
That's okay.
We did not want the heart to be in the hands of people that would do evil with it.
See.
It's she wants a hug. Mormon's gonna hold her arms out. See if she, yeah.
She's
I'm
a little
best.
offish for a second and then comes forward
Mormon's
and
a
hugs you.
hugger. Yep.
It's a bit
Wings.
awkward, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Not my first awkward hug. I've been hanging out with Washington.
I don't know what
How do
happens
you feel?
now.
Okay.
I feel like I have a lot to catch up on. I'm not sure what that looks like. What are you doing here?
We're trying to help somebody very powerful find her way home.
She thought that heart might help her.
Maybe it will.
Maybe having it back where it belongs is what will help.
Maybe it will. Well, thank you for not hurting my friends. They were just doing what I asked, I think.
Pain and grief can make you say and do things you later come to regret. I was there myself not that long ago.
I think that I did some terrible things when I was so hurt. And then I
Mhm.
didn't want to be that anymore, so I just stopped.
It feels easier to just stop. It
There has
takes a
been
great
enough.
strength to carry on. And you have your friends. They will help you.
That might have been the right choice for that time, but now you're free to make another choice.
Yes, I think I am. And as she says that, it starts to snow.
Oh, nice.
Is there anything else in the pool?
I love Reanth. Reanth's like, well, enough
Just
with the
looking.
emotions. Let's get to the looting.
Looking, you know.
Make an investigation check.
So we're going back empty-handed. Let's see how
It's like Reanth's like, I brought a bag of holding with me, damn it, I am filling it.
Yep. This is gonna be
18.
interesting when we get back.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. It's a 22. I didn't realize my investigation was through the roof.
There is nothing else in this pool apart from a bunch of red water.
Yeah.
It's warm though. It's quite nice.
Yeah, she didn't want to go like in it and search it. She was just trying to see if there's anything else like glimmering and
Okay.
shimmering.
No, there was just that one thing.
Got destroyed. We're going back empty-handed. It's the first.
That's the first.
We can go back to the talk to the Hollyphants, see if they have anything in that village.
I don't think they will.
I don't think so either.
Are
No.
your empty hands a problem? I thought you came to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's
By
good.
bringing it back, so I think it will be okay. But we have never come back empty-handed
What
before. We have always brought back
I have.
something.
I
I
see.
have never.
Well,
Is there a
Have-
rock that looked like a heart laying on the ground somewhere?
make an investigation check. She pulls her mace out and she goes, I had this for a long time. It caused a lot of pain. I don't think I want it anymore. You can take it if it would help.
Thank you.
Investigation is 19 plus 11, so 30.
Sure, you can find a rock in the shape of a heart. Why not?
Alright.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes, perhaps.
You said you did a lot of bad things when you were.
Yes.
I have found that it has helped me when I feel like I can't fix something. To try and make up for those bad things.
How?
Do good in the world. Even if it doesn't seem right, it is.
Well,
And Zinkayla's gonna unclip one of her feathers and be like, "Here, you didn't hurt us. I would like to consider you a friend."
and giving feathers is how that works.
And I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
show her
from-
the feathers in
from
my
my
hair.
tribe.
Yes.
Yeah, likewise.
From my home.
Tip my head. Show my
I see.
feathers.
Hey, Sola. And the angel goes, yeah, you should give them a feather. He's like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, well, I don't have any. Mine are incorporeal and I already did them and I don't think I can make them go again. Can you give them a feather, please? And he rolls his eyes in a way that makes it very clear that they are obviously siblings.
Mhm.
And he like pulls a feather out and hands it over and she takes it and she's like, thank you. Yeah. It's not one of
Very
mine, but I think I might have to earn mine back. I'm not sure how that works.
You have a starting spot. You can only go up from here.
Maybe you could call me if you needed help with something? Is that how it's been a long time since I've... He sort of seems to be developing a personality. It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
like it's slowly, gradually coming back.
Mhm.
It's like, I made some foolish choices. And I made some terrible friends. But my family are good. Sometimes to a fault. Maybe we can help.
Well, I think taking back a word of somebody willing to help Our Lady's quest would be more than enough.
She wishes to go home, you said.
Yes.
He was just to go home.
Does something prevent her?
We don't know what, but yes, something does.
I see. Well, that feather can be a gesture of friendship. Perhaps we can help your lady get home.
I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Thank you, Elaine.
Is this your home, or is this where you came after you changed?
It is my home, but I think it might be time for some travel. I have wings now. They don't last very long. But my brother can help. Thank you for your help.
Glad we could be of service.
And one other thing. As someone who's made a lot of terrible choices in their life, sometimes there is no making up for what you've done. Some things are unforgivable. But when you have family, when you have people who care for you, they take all of you. And they help you realize that those dark spots, they might have sucked. But you can't change them. But you can change yourself. And you can become better. You can change for them. Be the person they see you as.
Thank you. I think he mostly sees me as his annoying little sister. But
It's a start.
I know the
For
feeling.
sure.
you also have an annoying little sister?
Oh, I have lots of annoying little sisters. But I also have an annoying older sister and an equally as annoying, if not more, twin brother.
Oh,
Twins are not fun.
I'm sorry.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, I think this is a beginning. Thank you.
Excellent.
I may have stayed
All
here
right.
forever if it were not for you. An
That indeed
unchanging
might have been the
place
case.
is not great. Change is important.
I think your friends in this area would very much like to hear that.
Oh no. There was a
Polyphants.
whole
They're
village there and they just all left because everything was terrible. Oh no. I have work to do.
And in time, the people may come back.
I think I should be able to get back here now that I've been here.
I don't think I will be here. But
We should be able to find through the feather, possibly, if you're with your brother. We may send you a message.
can
Check
you
up
do
on
that?
you. I cannot, but I have very powerful friends that can.
All right. Well,
All right.
good luck with getting your lady home. She
Thank
Thank you.
And good
Do you
luck
need a bride
making
somewhere?
amends.
No,
I don't
we have
I
we
have
have a cab waiting. Yeah.
friends with wings.
Oh, we're good.
No, we're good. We're
We'll
good.
be okay.
One, Zinkayla's slowly making her way away, and she's gonna turn into a penguin and slip and slide for a little bit.
Cement the good times.
Oh.
Much
All
gonna
right.
walk out of here.
All right.
Yeah, I want you
Mhm.
back in the ladies' chamber as a penguin. That will be awesome.
You're like, yeah, we lost Zinkayla, but we got this penguin in replacement.
We don't
We
have a
have
heart,
very-
but we do have this feather.
I have a heart.
This- Okay, are
All
we
right.
ready
Well,
to go
I
back?
believe
Yeah.
it's time to let her begin to rediscover who she is and who she will be.
Eclipsis, do you want to say the word to bring us home?
Sure. I bid you adieu and good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Bellatrix.
All right. You will feel the tug. And you are in the throne room, and it is a lot warmer. And those of you wearing cold weather clothes are suddenly extremely hot because it's the middle of summer here. And she goes, you have returned. Were you successful?
I'd
More
like to
than
think
just
so.
Mostly.
Penguin Zinkayla is gonna waddle up and give that celestial feather.
She takes it and she goes, thank you.
We found Telantes.
I'm sorry, what?
and We found Telantes.
The heart of Telantes.
No.
No.
The heart was returned to once it belonged.
Oh,
And this is
I
a
do have
feather
this
from
rock,
her
however.
brother.
That you may have.
she takes the rock and she's like, thank you. It's very pretty.
It is heart-shaped.
I don't think it's magic, though.
It came from the
No.
pool.
Okay.
But thank you. It's a lovely souvenir. I'm
Penguin's
sorry.
gonna come out.
You found
She-
Telantes.
Telantes, and
Yeah.
she took her
Took
heart,
her heart back.
and put it back, and
Oh.
remembered who she was.
She
And
gave
I
us
see.
the feather and said that that would be a favor since we helped her.
Oh,
this is from her brother, Sola.
Solar.
Solar.
Yeah.
Solar. Mm-hmm.
I see. So you did not bring me back the heart of Telantes, but you brought me back a favor from a celestial family. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Very well.
We lose.
Crossing my fingers, if I could cross them. Crossing my fingers.
I know.
I know
So-
it's not what you asked for.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to understand. So Telantes was not gone.
No.
She
They
had
were
forgotten
there.
who she was.
Sort of.
Oh. And then you gave her heart back to her.
Mhm.
She chose to take it back.
We just helped her realize
This
she
is-
needed it back.
This is very satisfying. And you got me a favor.
Yes.
From a
Yes.
celestial family, yes.
Zinkayla was very forthcoming with her sharing of her friendship, and that had a
In that
Very good.
case,
As was Eclipsis.
result.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
say you may be surprised from the celestial favor, my lady, but we also managed to do a mission without Eclipsis hitting anything. And
really?
actually, she was quite
Mhm.
diplomatic.
Honestly, I find that harder to believe than that you found the actual Telantes there.
Oh, we also got the Reanth, you're not showing her that. Sorry.
What? Am I not
The
showing
mace.
what? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine. I'll show it to her.
Get out your treasure.
Yeah. So
Maybe you should
Mace.
make sure it's not cursed.
Oh.
Yes, we
Yeah.
should probably do that.
Because if she did bad things with it, that might be a possibility.
Yeah. She'll begrudgingly like hand it over. Like, all right, well.
So you want me
That is
to
one
just
thing.
check for curses? Is that why you're giving
Yeah.
this to me?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't ask for this, so technically it's yours to keep if you wish.
Right.
right.
But it was a symbol from Telantes that she means to do good things in the world instead of the bad things that she did with this.
Well, good. This seems like a overall successful mission.
Hmm.
You didn't
Yeah.
achieve the exact objective, but I feel like you achieved the spirit of the objective. So we will call it a win.
Yay.
Plus,
That's what we
favors
like
from
to hear.
Celestials. Did you tell them I was Fae?
No.
No, we left that out on purpose.
That's going to be an interesting conversation.
It might. But you know.
Celestials tend to be a bit keen on rules, and Fae, while we have our own rules, not so much.
I think she understood that you wish to get hung
Ah,
and
Well.
felt for that.
Hmm.
very good. All right, well, thank you, I suppose. So nothing got hit.
Not a thing.
not even one small head.
No.
They didn't even step on
They
any
tried to
bugs.
hit me, but were unsuccessful.
Oh, did you?
Oh
deserve
no,
it?
I was trying to let you fall.
Into the tar.
I mean,
Into the tar.
he deserved it if he did get hit. I even got to have fun at the end of it, so I mean, it was a good mission.
Well, I'm very glad. I was a little worried about this one because historically, when I haven't had a lot of information to give you, things have gone somewhat pear-shaped. But it seems that this one works out.
Am I still sad?
You are a little sad still, yes.
I'm a little sad.
It lingers.
Okay.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration on
Sure.
her?
Sure.
Does that do it? Do you feel less sad?
Yes. Lesser restoration makes you feel less sad. It's kind of like an area effect, so it sort of would wear off by itself over time, but yes.
Just,
So whatever
really cast
sadness you
anything.
still feel is actually from like the events of
Right, the event. Okay.
yeah, not
Mhm.
not from the effect of the area.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations, I guess.
Excellent.
I'm satisfied with the result. So you
Yeah.
will we will call it a success and you will get the usual rewards.
Boons and perks.
We appreciate it greatly. That was definitely an interesting mission to be on.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Was there anything else?
Nope.
Eclipsis,
All
are
right.
you all right? You look thoughtful.
Hmm. A lot of things have happened, and I have to say I was quite unhappy with you.
With me?
I don't like people sending others on solo missions. Yes, I might be slightly biased because it was coldness,
I see.
but I still don't like the idea of it being a solo mission, no one there for backup. But I suppose I'm not good with emotion. And I think, surprisingly, not hitting anything was more cathartic than hitting things this trip.
I see. I would like to say that I gave Colness a choice. This was not a mission that he had to take. He chose to take it. He was simply
I
the
know.
best choice for this particular thing.
Yes, he does have a very specific set of skills, and I know that.
He does. I think he will be fine.
He always is.
But I understand. It can be hard when someone you care about is not there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it's getting awkward now.
Yeah.
Well,
Morwen, we're gonna play
Alright.
a trick on everybody. I need you to do your best and convince them you swap Zinkayla out for a penguin.
You look like anybody. I still have seeming. I haven't cast it.
Fine.
I can make us all look like penguins.
I'm gonna wild shape into a penguin and waddle out.
do you all wish to be penguins? Is that what's happening?
No. I'm gonna go now.
I can be very convincing. I could tell them all, oh no, they went on this mission and they have returned as penguins and I cannot fix it.
I don't think that would end well. But I'm gonna leave before that happens
No.
because I don't really want to be a penguin.
I don't
think
I don't
people
wanna do
being
that to
told
Pesnick.
we've been cursed to be penguins when some of the other curses that have come back of recent
Yeah, I
probably
Too soon.
won't be
Too
taken
soon.
Okay.
as well as
Swap me out. Don't actually take anybody's curse. You just left me behind.
All right.
All right.
So you
We
all
leave.
leave the throne room?
Mhm.
Yes.
Boomba's gonna hang back for just a second until
Okay.
everybody else leaves.
Pussy,
Okay.
yes.
Nice rock, Bombah.
All right.
Eclipsis is
And
going to wait
he's-
for him.
Inside the throne room?
No,
Or
outside.
outside the throne room. Okay.
I was
Yes,
just
Bombah?
curious if you had made any headway since our last conversation. I believe I may have found an alternate solution to my problem.
Oh, what's that?
Well, there was a book that was brought back from a library that talks about cloning.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
I think perhaps that this may be a better solution, given my current equipment that I have. I was a little concerned about the chunks of flesh required, but seeing as I can grow that back,
I see.
not as much anymore.
I have gotten wind of a item that can do what you ask, but it is dangerous to use. I would be amenable to having it retrieved. Depending on your... This would be a favor. You understand.
Mm.
Indeed.
But we could do it.
An addendum to our current contract.
Indeed. What did you have in mind in return?
You seem to wish to go elsewhere. Perhaps I can be of assistance to fulfill that wish.
You are already doing that.
Perhaps I can continue to be of assistance beyond our contract.
There is a tradition, if you will, amongst my sorts of people, where we might provide certain skills and abilities in exchange for a promise. I cannot give you the specific thing you're asking for, but perhaps such an agreement could be reached, if that were of interest to you.
It is definitely of interest and something to ponder.
Well, perhaps you should ponder that and get back to me. It would, in some ways, tie you to me, or to my service.
That is definitely something to consider.
Well, consider that. Consider whether you are interested in this item that I have heard of. It is not easy to obtain, but possible. All things are possible. Once obtained, it is not easy to control either. But again, someone of your skills, possible.
Perhaps.
Well, why don't you think about that and get back to me?
Indeed, I will. And I walk out.
Bombah, she puts the Fae in favor.
How long have you been holding on to
Well aware
that?
of what that contract means.
The real question is Bombah going to take another level in Wizard, or is it going to be a level in Warlock? Because that's what's on offer here.
Mm.
Interesting, interesting.
Mhm.
Before he gets too far from the throne room,
Mhm.
Eclipsis is waiting and will stop him.
Mhm.
We have a difference of opinion very often. You have made more than one questionable call without the consent of the team that has put the team at risk. While I will never directly harm you on purpose, do not expect me to pull your ass out of the fire when you fall from the consequences of your own actions. Just to keep that in mind. And then she will turn and walk away.
There's our Eclipsis.
It would have been funny if the only person she hit was Bombah.
It would have been kind of funny, yeah.
All right. Anything else?
All right.
Anybody?
Nope.
All right. Well, in that case, this was not such a long game
Yay! Good for
because
you.
you all didn't fight with everything. But I really enjoyed it. I hope you did too.
That
It
was
very
awesome.
It was
RP
very
heavy game,
Yeah.
but and yeah. So everyone watching, thank you for watching. You are amazing. And we will be back not next week. We're taking a break next week because we have a birthday in our household. We have a 8-year-old becoming a 9-year-old, and that's some important shit.
Yay!
So we will have a game the following week, which is
The Unicorn Gate.
the Unicorn
Unicorn.
Gate. Thank you. I'm like, it's a game. The Unicorn Gate, where once again people are going to be sent after a rare and mysterious relic.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be fun. And yeah, that's us for now, I think. Thank you all so much for playing and for being part of this crazy game and for letting me tug on your heartstrings a bit because I wanted to tell a different kind of story.
Loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was good.
great.
And shout out to Afternoon Maps for those beautiful maps because that
Beautiful
map of the
map.
heart
That
was
was
Yeah.
the beginning of the story for me. I saw that and I was
Uh,
like, I need to do something with this.
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm
So-
being reminded. There is also a Cthulhu game on Tuesday. Our Tuesday? Your
Mhm.
Tuesday?
My
I don't
Monday.
know.
Yeah,
It's our
US
Monday.
Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Monday.
So watch that because it's fun
Yeah.
and a very different kind of vibe to what I do. And
Not
Leonel
that
is
creepy.
amazing.
A little more
Uh,
supernatural than horror.
yeah.
It's just a little creepy, so it's fun.
Yeah.
And well done to me and Morwen, because we've now hit level 15.
Yes!
Yay!
Murmur and Morwen have both now hit level
Congrats!
15. I will be recording interviews with them tomorrow, and then we will release those interviews just before their next game, whatever that is.
Mine's
So,
in February.
and
That's
that's when
so
it will be
long.
released.
Should
Reanth
be a
went
married
live
woman.
It's
today.
gonna change.
If you haven't already watched Reanth's interview, it is now live on YouTube.
Oh.
Go and give it a watch. It's great. And Naya and Jobin's will be released before the Unicorn Gate because that's their next game.
Okay.
So
Cool.
those will go live then. And yeah, I think that's all the announcements. Thank you to everyone who dropped subscriptions today. You guys are incredible and wonderful, and we love you very much. And we will see you next time. Have a beautiful weekend. Be well. And yeah, we love you.